A special good morning to each and everyone. Distinguished Chief Guest of the convocation, Professor Ramesh Chand, Honorable Member of Niti Aayog, New Delhi, Dr. P. Praveen Rao, Vice Chancellor, Professor Jayashankar, Telangana State Agriculture University, esteemed members of the Board of Management, members of the Academic Council, learned faculty and staff of the university, representatives of the media, respected parents, and my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure for me to address the fifth convocation of this university, and I appreciate that the university is organizing an online convocation for the second time in adherence to COVID guidelines. The students and the scholar friends here, you have worked hard to gain insights and inculcate values in the subjects of your choice. This is a day of experience. It's the day to experience joy, happiness, and to see your perseverance, commitment being translated into achievement. As you step in the next phase of life, this is also a day of fulfillment for your parents. 6 years since its formation in 2014, Telangana has emerged as a torchbearer of the country in terms of reforms and welfare schemes across all sectors. Our nation has made strides under leadership of Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji by giving priority to transform agriculture, make it sustainable, and double the farmers' income. Empowerment of farmers, judicious use of resources, and maintaining the food surplus have been key components of the strategy. Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji emphasizes on the seamless integration of modern technology and traditional knowledge to make agriculture vibrant and sustainable. The government of Telangana has always been proactive for the benefit of farmers, providing quality seeds, Raitu Bandhu, Raitu Bima, uninterrupted power supply, irrigation facilities, which have resulted in making the state an Annapurna of rice bowl, Annapurna, the rice bowl of the country. Telangana is also a power surplus state. Mission Bhagirath and Dharani are the revolutionary reforms that have greatly benefited the implementation of welfare schemes. It is a matter of pride that today Telangana holds third position in Sustainable Development Goals India Index declared by the UNO. In pandemic times, the university has worked to restore academic activities across faculties for UG, PG, and PhD through digital learning platforms. This indicates its commitment towards maintaining academic standards and extensive research activities for progressive education. The measures followed by the university to bring about resilience in prevailing new normal COVID situation are appreciable. The Government of India Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan package in agricultural and allied sectors, Kisan Credit Card, Agri Infrastructure Fund, Emergency Working Capital for farmers have had far-reaching results in growth of agriculture. While the government ensures proactive policies and incentives, the role of universities is vital to engage stakeholders towards a rejuvenated, ambitious, and self-reliant Bharat. I am to understand that the university's curriculum is relevant to industry and entrepreneurship. This is in line with the Startup India campaign of our government to promote financing for startups and incentives to boost entrepreneurship and job creation. I am pleased to note that university is establishing a Center for Innovation and Agri Entrepreneurship in a unique hub and spoke model with the main campus at Rajendra Nagar being the hub and campuses at Tier 2 and 3 cities being the spokes. I am particularly happy with strengthening of the experimental learning units under student ready program that help them gain real-time experience and expertise in addition to attachment of UG students across the faculty to agro-based and allied industrial units. The government of Telangana has been aggressive in encouraging MSMEs and also enabling them to go public to meet capital requirements. I call upon the young graduates to keep themselves updated about these developments and increase scope of their employment and entrepreneurship ventures. The COVID-19 pandemic re-emphasized the need to promote organic farming and home gardening. I am happy to note that the university has taken up validation of some of the organic farming components in its various research forms to scientifically back up the claims of several organic farming practitioners. Another area I feel the university should turn its attention to is the use of non-conventional energy such as solar energy and bioconversion of food waste. And I want to emphasize the university should should put its efforts in developing the farming capacity of the tribals. Recently, Telangana Raj Bhavan did a study on the nutritional status of the tribes, and our representatives went to the villages, Pasukunta village of Badadri, Kottagudam district, and the tribals Gondaradulu, the prime tribes. What's the problem we face? They have lands, but they are unable to cultivate the crops and they don't have any knowledge about agriculture. So, in spite of having ample lands, backyards, they are not cultivating. If they cultivate the vegetables and if they cultivate the crops, they will be economically empowered and the nutritional status will be improved. So I want the students to concentrate on the agricultural aspects of the tribes so that it will help the 11% population who are in the state of Telangana. Dear students, while leaving the portals of this university for attaining new goals, you must take pride in the values imbibed in this great institution. The world is changing at a very fast pace. Hence, we need a fresh perspective and attitudinal changes. A degree holder is no longer a degree is no longer a passage to certain employment. Innovation and creativity will be the key words for your future. In the words of a legendary Saint Thiruvalluvar from the immortal Tirukural, Uluvar, Ulagattarkani, Abdatta, Teluvara Yellam Poruthu, which means agriculture or the linchplan of the world, for they support all the workers of other profession also. The poet Abhayar says, Kattadu Kaiman Alavu, Kalladadu Ulagalavu. What we learn is only a handful of sand. What is unknown ought to be learned. That is the size of the world. So go forth into the world in search whatever you wish to attain. Be committed and contribute to the nation building. And I want to conclude with the words of M.S. Swaminathan, the great agricultural scientist of this country. The future belongs to the nation with grains, not guns. Farming is the richest profession in the world, since the future of the crop is like the farming is the richest profession in the world, as they get money from the soil. So I wish you all, because you are going to be the magicians who are going to get the money from the soil. So be confident, be courageous, take the opportunities from all the obstacles. I want to end up with a story from the which I learned and I appreciated about the farmers in Atlanta. A traveler says he saw a statue of an insect in the city of Atlanta. He was surprised. So he asked the other people who were around him and the guide who was guiding him, I have seen the statues of leaders. I have seen the statues of achievers. But here I am seeing a statue of an insect. Why? How? I am surprised. The guide told, this has a history. This insect statue has a history. He narrated the history. Years back, the farmers here cultivated cotton. The insects came and ate away the cotton flowers so that they were unable to get cotton crop. So all the farmers became poor and they were unable to follow their livelihood. They were starving. Then again and again they planted the cotton crops. It was eaten away by the insects. Some of the seniors who are all well experienced in the farming, they called all the young farmers and they gave an idea. They told these insects, when the crop is above the sand, soil, the insects come and take away the flowers, buds, and the crops. So let us plant, let us cultivate a crop which will be below the soil. So they started cultivating groundnuts. After they started cultivating the groundnuts, these insects came. They have the habit of eating only the cotton buds. So they were unable to spoil the groundnut crops. So they cultivated grounds and it became the crop, the rich crop, and all the farmers became rich. So they installed a statue for the insect saying that but for the insect we wouldn't have innovated the cultivation of groundnuts. So always see obstacles, opportunities in the obstacles, be courageous and be encouraged even by the obstacles, and you should come up in the life because you are the magicians who are going to create, who are going to produce money from the mud. Thank you so much.